All right, Leo, I have to confess something before we even start today. I saw you walk into the studio with a very glazed look in your eyes. You didn't just have a 5-minute social media break, did you?
Oh boy, you caught me already, Sarah. I found this video of a guy building a literal mansion out of mud in the middle of a forest, and suddenly it's 20 minutes later, I'm wondering about the structural integrity of mud bricks, and I haven't even looked at our notes.
See, that right there, that is exactly why we are here today. We are all human, but we have to learn how to manage those moments. Welcome to Hop English Podcast. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Leo, the man currently distracted by mud mansions.
Today, we're diving into a topic that is honestly the difference between people who just dream of speaking English and people who actually do it. We're talking about the time investment strategy.
I love that word, investment. Because, let's be real, time is the only currency you can't earn back. Once it's spent, the shop is closed. But if you invest it, it grows.
Exactly. But here's the thing. Most people think that to learn English, they need to sit in a dark room with a massive textbook for 4 hours a day. And honestly, that sounds like a prison sentence, not a hobby.
Right? Who has 4 hours? I've got a job, I've got chores, I've got a life.
Exactly. So today, I've put together a 5-step blueprint to help you stop leaking your time and start building your future. And stick around because at the end, we're doing a fluency vault where we break down the high-level vocabulary we're using today.
And I'm Leo, the man currently distracted by mud mansions.
So, Leo, let's start with step 1. This is what I call the seed strategy.
Okay, I'm listening. Is this a gardening thing?
A little bit. See, most people try to plant a whole forest in one day. They say, I'm going to be fluent by next month. That's too big. It's overwhelming. It's what we call a vague ambition.
Oh, I am the king of vague ambitions. I want to be healthy. Okay, Leo, but what does that mean? Do you want to run a marathon or just eat an apple?
Exactly. Instead of a forest, plant a seed. A seed is a micro goal, something so small it feels almost silly. Instead of saying, I will study for an hour, say, I will learn 2 new phrases.
That's so important because your brain actually likes winning. When you set a goal to study for 2 hours and you only do 20 minutes, you feel like a failure. But if you set a goal for 5 minutes and you do 10, you feel like a hero.
It's all about that dopamine hit. I remember when I was first starting out in my career, I promised myself I'd read 1 paragraph of a professional journal before bed. Just 1. Some nights I'd end up reading 5 pages, but the promise was just 1 paragraph. It kept me coming back every single night.
So step 1, don't build the mansion yet. Just lay 1 brick. 1 tiny, achievable brick.
All right, moving on to step 2. This is where it gets a little uncomfortable. We're talking about time leaks.
Ooh, sounds like I need to call a plumber.
In a way, yes! Think of your day like a bucket of water. You think you're busy, but if you look closely, there are tiny holes in the bottom. 5 minutes while the kettle boils. 3 minutes waiting for the elevator. 8 minutes sitting in the car before you go into the house.
I am so guilty of the sitting in the car leak. I get home, I park, and then I pull out my phone and start scrolling through pictures of people's vacations. Why do I do that?
We all do it. But those are time coins. If you find a coin on the ground, you don't throw it away, right? You put it in your pocket.
Right. So instead of throwing those 5 minutes away on a photo of a beach you aren't on, you use it to review your seed from step 1.
Exactly. Listen to 1 English song. Read 1 news headline. Describe what you see out the window in English. If you plug those leaks, you'll find you actually have about 30 or 40 bonus minutes every day that you didn't even know existed.
Okay, but Sarah, what about the people who say, But Sarah, English is boring. I hate grammar.
Well, if you hate it, you're doing it wrong. Step 3 is the joy factor.
I love this. Tell me, how do we make it not feel like, well, school?
You have to stealth learn. You hide the learning inside things you already love. For Leo, it might be video games, right?
Oh, absolutely. I started playing games where I had to talk to other players in English to win. I wasn't studying. I was trying to survive.
See, that's it. Your brain doesn't realize it's working because it's focused on the result, the game, or the goal. For me, it's cooking. I follow recipes in English. If I don't understand the word whisk or sauté, my dinner was going to be a disaster.
It's like hiding vegetables in a kid's pasta sauce. They're getting the nutrition, but they just think they're having a treat.
Now we have to talk about the villains of the story. Step 4, the focus vampires. Okay, that sounds like a movie title. Who are these vampires?
They are the things that suck the life out of your productivity. Specifically, notifications. Ding!
Oh, the ping! That little red bubble on the app icon is the enemy of fluency.
It really is. Every time you're in the flow, you know that feeling where you're actually focused and your phone vibrates? It takes your brain an average of 20 minutes to get back to that same level of focus.
20 minutes? That's terrifying. So if I check a text message for 10 seconds, I've actually lost 20 minutes of high-quality brain time?
Precisely. So to beat the focus vampires, you have to build a fortress of solitude. When you're doing your English seed time, put the phone in a different room. Turn off the Wi-Fi. Create a space where the vampires can't bite.
I've noticed you do that, Sarah. You sometimes don't answer messages for an hour, and then you come back with all these great ideas.
It's because I'm protecting my brain, Leo. The ability to focus in a distracted world is a literal superpower.
Okay, we've talked about working hard and staying focused, but I think step 5 is actually my favorite, Sarah, and it's something you taught me.
Oh, let's see if I remember.
Step 5 is guilt-free ghosting.
Yes! It's about ghosting the pressure. It's the understanding that rest is a part of the process.
People think that if they aren't doing, they are wasting.
Exactly. But think about a professional athlete. They don't sprint 24 hours a day. If they did, they'd break. They sprint and then they recover. Your brain is a muscle. It needs the off time to process everything it learned in the on time.
I've had my best aha moments while taking a shower or walking the dog.
That's because your brain was finally quiet enough to let the English words click into place. So if you're exhausted and you can't focus, don't force it. Go to sleep, take a walk, just be intentional about it. Don't fall into a time leak. Make a choice to rest. Man, I feel more productive just talking about this. But before we wrap up, let's open the fluency vault. We use some pretty juicy words today. Leo, you want to start?
Let's do it. Vague ambition. A goal that isn't clear. Like, I want to be good, instead of, I want to learn 5 words. Micro goal. A tiny, manageable step. Our seed.
And I'll add 3, time leak. Those little moments where time disappears, like mindless scrolling. 4, intentional. Doing something on purpose, being the boss of your actions. 5, stealth learning. Hiding education inside of entertainment. 6, focus vampires. Anything that steals your attention.
Don't forget. 7, dopamine hit. That reward feeling in your brain. 8, currency. We use this to describe time as something valuable you spend.
So if our listeners are feeling inspired, here are your launch orders for today.
1. Find one time leak in your day today. 2. Plant one seed. Choose 3 words or one short clip. 3. Put your phone in a drawer while you do it. 4. Say something kind to yourself when you finish.
I love that. Be your own coach. We really believe in you guys. You don't have to be a genius to master English. You just have to be consistent.
And hey, if you found value in this, share it with a friend who always says they don't have time.
Yes, help them find their time coins. Thank you for hanging out with us today. You didn't just spend this time, you invested it.
We're proud of you for showing up.
Until next time, stay intentional, keep it fun, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone. Take care.